Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero doing another Gunpla review. In today's episode, we are covering the Gundam Amazing Red Warrior from Gundam Build Fighters. So this is a variant of the Perfect Gundam, aka Master Grade Gundam Mark II. And yes, there are a bunch of pieces left over from the Gundam Mark II, which you'll see during the, main part of this video. So I just finished this on the day of recording, and I figured might as well get it done and reviewed while I have all that information still in my head from finishing building it. So there's that. I got this dude for a Christmas gift slash I think Christmas gift, yeah, or a birthday gift. It's hard to tell after a while, but honestly, I can see why there's some positive things, well, a lot of love for it online, but a lot of hate for it online. Because there are some bugs to this thing that just annoy me. And there's some things about it that I think are really cool. Obviously, most like any Gunpla. Everybody has their own tastes. Everyone has their own likes and dislikes. And, yeah. So let's get to the summary. Not the summary, the review itself. And I'll explain to you why I feel the way I do about it. So, this is the Gundam Amazing Red Warrior with everything that comes in box. Obviously, the Gundam itself. Two pieces that allow you to combine the metal swords to make like a dual-bladed sword, if you want to. The other sword, in case you didn't want to do the bayonet style, which I did with this one. Part of a combo gun, which is on the shoulder, attached to the backpack. Various adapter parts to that specific gun. There's another piece of it. We have four lengths of beam saber, too short, too long. Various adapter pieces. There are no different hands. This is actually just one set of hands. Mini Meiji, which I find funny. So since you all saw the episode, hopefully you saw the episode when I did the Build Strike Gundam. Hold on, let's see if I get this a little bit. There we go. The Build Strike Gundam full package, when they came with the pilot, it came with a mini Kira and a mini Iori. This dude just came with him. Mini him and the mini pilot figure of him. I'm like, really? I thought you guys were going to screw everyone over and give us a mini, what's his face? Armor Ray. But no, they said, nah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to actually give you the pilot. The effort. By that I mean bare minimum. The decal sheet and this incredibly tiny sheet of stickers. Back camera, eyes, bazooka. Which is, I find very convenient. So, let's get to the Gundam itself. Let's move forward. So yeah. Let's talk about the really interesting fact. The hands. At least interesting to me. There is no swappable hands. Honestly, these are the tighter hands I've actually ever dealt with. Well, there are better hands, but this is actually pretty cool. I wish they kept this going. So, in the hand, there is a piece of plastic. Let's just remove the gun. Right here. That you can stick out like this, and it can actually hold the weapon. Be it the gun, the beam saber, well, no beam saber, the sabers, the variant guns, but it just holds into there very easily. You just put it through that hole and close up the fingers. Speaking of the fingers, all but the thumb are complete. You have to build each individual finger, so they all can bend. So if you want to flip somebody off, you now have a Gundam that can do that. Not completely, but enough. But enough. And you just fold it up if you don't want to use it, like so. And then close fist. The only problem with it I have, it's harder to take it out. They should have left like a little notch in it. And you can take the beam weapon like so. It can fold up on you, which is a kind of a pain. I got it in at 1, 2, 3. Now it's like, nah. There you go. And you close up the hand. Ta-da. And when it folds up, yeah, so I'm not going to try it with the other hand. Actually, since a bunch of the plastic fell, let's talk about the stuff that came from the actual old kits. If I can find them all. Oop, wrong set. Wrong set. It's always so interesting when you see stuff like this. Yep, there you go. Flying Runner. Okay, got it. We got from Runner G. This is from, of course, 2.0 Granddaddy Gundam. This one piece. I think that was supposed to be for the arm. Or the wrist. Not entirely sure. Here, on the other hand, we got a bunch of pieces. Part of the head. I think part of the leg. Part of the waist, perhaps. Arms, perhaps. This is Runner I. And we got shoulder pieces. A couple of arm part. A handle. Shield pieces. Back of the hands. And Runner J. I believe these could have been pieces for the feet. Feet and ankles. But yeah, you do get a bunch of spare pieces for the 2.0 Granddaddy Gundam. So if you need pieces for your Granddaddy Gundam, there you go. So back to the Gundam itself. Actually, I can talk about the weapon real quick. Here's one of the weapons. You can actually fold this up. Try to rotate this, because this is a pain to rotate. But yeah, you can rotate this piece here to get the port out, the plug, and attach it to the backpack. If you don't want to have it in his hand, and pull out, sword. And to do it, you just slide it back in. And now it's back in the bayonet mode. Pull on the handle, gun. Very simple. Now the Gundam itself. Why do I feel like he's at an angle? Because he actually is. Okay. But yeah. Also, who is this shield protecting? Honestly, who's that shield protecting? I do love the fact that the beam saber is actually in the arm. You know my love for arm swords. Those are always the best. So let's do the waist. Decent ab crunch. Left and right. As I've recently built this, I'm not going to try the splits because it was a pain to actually set up in the first place. But all the way. Oops. So you can get a little bit higher. There we go. No. So, yeah. This is as high as the foot goes. Yeah, that's the height. Knee bend, pretty good. I do like how the armor separates. But be careful. The front skirt, the side skirts, and the back skirt will fall off on you if you do too much moving. I know this. You just saw. I just moved the back skirt. I didn't even try to take it off. It fell off. It completely detached. So yeah, be careful when moving. So I'm not going to try to do the back kick because I'm not in the mood to try to reattach this. Well, reattach it again. If I can get... Yeah, that's as far as it can go without falling off. Decent rotation on the ankle. The front part of the foot moves, which is always great. Decent arm bend. And rotate the shield. Arm goes all the way up. I love how you see in the instructions, oh, this can bend down. Like, no, it can't. There we go. Be careful when you're moving this. It will pop off regularly. I do love the head sculpt. It's a really interesting version of the traditional Gundam head. To be fair, I love the fact that it's a pure red mobile suit. The verniers move. So it's not bad, but be careful. There are actually two pieces that make up the verniers, and they're not what I call perfect or very strong, so they could pop out on you. So, yeah, more or less solid, but you do have a little bit of a waist wiggle. So, be careful with that. Alright, so let's get to the summary and wrap up the review. So, the Red Amazing Warrior is pretty good, actually. I don't mind it. There is flaws. One, they should... Seeing this is a 2.0 variant, there's some parts of it that could be improved, obviously, if they used a 3.0. But with that being said, the wiggly waist, the fact that you got to be careful when putting the legs in because they could fall out on you. If they're not 100% locked in, it will fall out on you, which sucks. That the shoulder verniers, if you will, don't do exactly like they're supposed to, like aka move and bend properly without popping out. That's not great. You do have a transformable gun gimmick, which is really cool. Like, specifically, this gun is transformable. You can interchange the barrel. Well, by that I mean you can just change the barrel and the scope on top. I left it in the minigun form, but you got rocket launcher, machine gun. You do have variants, and of course you have the bazooka on the other shoulder, other part of the backpack, if you will. So you do have forms you can use this on, and of course I love the fact that there is no actual beam saber, but the saber hilt is built into the arm, again, as it always should be. That makes the most sense militaristically. A handled weapon isn't really useful in a giant mobile suit when you can if it can just produce the blade on its own. I'm sorry, that never made sense to me otherwise. But that's just my opinion. But would I recommend this kit? Of course I would. But I would also recommend being cautious with this mobile suit. You know, it has flaws, which Gundam doesn't, but this is, you can tell by the age. But, like I said, I would recommend it if you like the Gundam Build Fighters universe, the Meiji suits, aka the amazing red variants of a bunch of different mobile suits, or the amazing variants of a lot of other suits, like the Kempfer he's done, the character has done the Kempfer, the Zaku, recently the Barbatos Lupus, which honestly I wasn't a huge fan of. But stuff like that, I'm always interested in. So, with that being said, thanks for watching. Friday's episode is going to be on the Astaroth. Next week's episode is going to be on, I have no idea. It depends if what I can get at the hobby store this week, or if I have to order something. It would probably be the Master Grade Curios from Gundam 00. Again, that just depends. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm sorry this episode didn't come out on the time of recording on Sunday, but thanks for sticking around an extra day. I know I usually do Sundays and Mondays anyway, but I like doing it on Sundays so you guys have a nice start of the week if you watch it on Sunday. But thanks for sticking around. I'll catch you guys on Friday Friday or Thursday, probably Thursday, with the next episode. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Use the links down below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.